enti ade bia na yes ahoma so kra no betuma ye possible so bi di ahoma so okọ akobokro no so the sa ahoma no eka ne materials no a esa no so eye kro no mo.
So even if I use pen and for the fear of the pen you give your property to me, it becomes an armed robbery.
Obi kra de drawa ehye no ho ekokro no because ohwe say the drawa sitia.
But in the case of robbery, I only use force, intimidation, and threat to take without weapon.
Prison officer bi abob modern enyabre ne adaje kirechire mu. De obi ede ko akro no bo aye kase say ne pay. Ade we ye ka ne ho no. Oye okronfo remfo armed robber.
So we have robbery and armed robbery. It becomes an armed robbery when you add an arm.
I say sana armed robbers don so pa o na mumre de na e fa ne say ye true ene asekan amanfo de kokoro no bonko an chese nkrofo yi eye armed robbers. Sa not no in say eguma hodo bebre. Aha Ghanaian news central hu ne say enchechire bi say no wo hu bi otibia. How do you feel? For adventure to you are not subscribed. Ghanaian news central. And the penance obi ni mo bi kire. When the prisons officer be, but who say Ghana for yan church kakra because I come here say your friend say akronobo ene akronfo remfo adwuma yinum no. Wona ukura tu ne asekan ne normal bia. Yesu say sharp object nko na ya mpempi ne fa ne say ni pay or your akronfo remfo anase armed robber. Say na obi efa pen ehye no ho. Say no odi be defend ne ho bra okobokro no ho a. Say no so say ni pa na armed robber. So be the blade and they cry na say yenim ho kakra. Enti ade bia na yes ahoma so kra no betuma ye possible so be di ahoma. Ehye ne botom anase ehye ne ho so okọ akobokro no. So the sa ahoma no ebe protect ne ho anase eka ne materials no a. Ehye no so eye kro no mo.
So we have robbery and armed robbery. It becomes an armed robbery when you add an arm. So even if I use pen and for the fear of the pen you give your property to me, it becomes an armed robbery. But in the case of robbery, I only use force, intimidation, and threat to take without weapon. But in the case of armed robbery, you've added an arm, which could even be a pen, a razor blade, scissors, knife.
So not just a gun.
A gun, no. Anything, any weapon, which as a result of that, the fear of me harming you with that, you gave up your property to me.
Okay.
It becomes an armed robbery. But that is the last aspect.
Okay.
But what I'm saying with the stealing, robbery, burglary, shoplifting, unlawful damage to property are all within or embedded in the property crime, which contribute to 55% of crime that get the youth into custody. So even we have armed robbery, but robbery, stealing, shoplifting, burglary is on the rise than.
Ento tienchechemu officer ide ma. Wo ne say. I say Ghana ha no. Ene akronfo bebre wo ho. Akronfo bebre e wo manyimu. But ye dey fa ne say omo ye awifo anasa akronfo keke. Sa nothing so omo ye akronfo remfo. Because I remember say ye nkura say obohu na obi mikro wa utimi fa duatea bi ya ebi awu na ane no ye fiafia kakra na o de ahye no ho but they call akronobo na say no so say nipa na ye armed robber because ade na ukra na utimi didi ewu obi kra de drawa ehye no ho ekokronobo because ohwe say de drawa sitia akronfo iso edi hu ne say osusi say cheche bi say nka bra no entonkoso ema ya na yenim sade adwuma no sitie yetumi hu na tie ase yi na se ekoba se ebi aye approach obi anase obi ebupini we fie na se nipa no eye kronobonti na oba ya ehu se de bisi atoto ye noma ana ehu ne sen ye na monten so a de wo se ye kwan ye wo se fa so boye ho ban do pempini self ayi security ehia eye dodo na anheda enim self security say yankasa betima boye ho ban enti nsem bi ene ne ye bi ana ye ka obi kura timi hye obi na onim no na wa hya ase kyerekye ne nsem mu na o kyerekye ba bia wote adwuma a woye ne ade obekom na onim no enti enkyerekye ne nhyeche bi say yanasa nkyerekye bi ene ade kyere bi say no hu ne say senka ye no mandatory say de be ya ye betumi ehu say ni say na ete e wo bambo adwuma num se ni na ete ewo akromfo asetena ne wonu dwumadi mu a nkeye anase wo hu ne sei wo modern afa adwenkyere ne to wi na subscribe Ghana News Central.